A tiger in the zoo question answers. Find the words that describe the moments and actions of the tiger in the cage and in the wild. Ans. The words that describe the moment and actions of the tiger in the cage and in the wild are as follows. In the cage, stalks in his quiet range, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors, hearing last voice of patrolling cars, stares at the stars. In the wild, lurking in the shadow, sliding through the long grass, snarling around houses, baring his white fangs, and terrorizing the village. Find the words that describe the two places. Ans. The words that describe the cage and the wild are as follows. The cage, the few steps of his cage locked in a concrete cell and behind bears and patrolling cars. The wild, lurking in the shadow, long grass, waterhole, plum deer, jungle's edge and terrorizing the village. On pads of velvet quiet. In his quiet rage. Ans. In the first line the movement of the tiger in the cage has been described as quiet. In the second line the anger of the tiger has been described as quiet. It shows the helpless silence of the tiger. The use of the word quiet into different contexts focuses the attention of the reader on the word quiet because of the contrast. It also shows the intensity of the tiger's anger. And stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Ans. The use of the word brilliant with eyes and stars hidens the effects of the brilliance of the tiger's eyes. The tiger's eyes shines as brightly as the stars that shines in the darkness of the night. Who is the poet of the poem A Tiger in the Zoo? Ans. Leslie Norris. Where does the tiger stalks? Ans. The tiger stalks in his cage. Why does the tiger express his anger quietly? Ans. The tiger expresses his anger quietly because he finds himself helpless to do anything inside the cage. Why does the tiger slides through the long grass? Ans. The tiger slides through the long grass to catch his prey without being seen and without making any noise. How does the tiger terrorize the village? Ans. He terrorizes the people of the village by snarling around the houses and by showing his white fangs and claws. Why is the tiger ignoring the visitors? Ans. The tiger is ignoring the visitors because he has been deprived of his freedom. He is interested only in his freedom and not on the visitors who came to visit and see the animals in the zoo. Who hears the last voice at night and of what? Ans. The tiger hears the last voice at night. He hears the sound of the patrolling cars which make a round of the zoo to see that everything is fine. What is the common between eyes and the stars? Ans. The common between eyes of the tiger and the stars is that both are brilliant.